Recognizing the member from Prince George Mackenzie.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you to the Finance Critic for allowing me to enter the debate in the Ministry of Finance estimates to ask a brief question. I want to ask a question about data centres in the province and how BC Assessment treats data centres. The ministry staff may recall that during UBCM last year, District of Mackenzie met with staff from both from BC Assessment and from the Ministry of Finance to seek a change in how data centres are classified within BC Assessment's classifications. And last week at NCLGA, they passed a resolution on this, and I'll just read the resolution into the record. Quote, therefore, be it resolved that NCLGA and UBCM requests the Province of British Columbia and BC Assessment include high-energy digital infrastructure, including but not limited to AI compute centers, high-performance computing data centers, and Bitcoin and cryptocurrency mining facilities in utilities or Class 5 light industry, end quote. The reason this is important that the District of Mackenzie is bringing this forward, they actually have a Bitcoin operation within the district's boundaries. They have ambitions and will be converting much of that to AI computing as well. They have no problem with that. I think there is broad support in the community. It's been a very good corporate partner that is there. The issue is that the classification for assessment is Class 6, which is used for office, retail, hotels, and warehousing. And there was a significant amount of power used, obviously, with this facility. So we're basically taxing at the same rate that we're taxing a coffee shop in Mackenzie, a data center that is taking up power that could be used for other industrial purposes and other higher value tax classifications. So through the chair to the Minister of Finance, I was wondering if the ministry has any update from BC Assessment on that request from the District of Mackenzie, and if the ministry has a position on this, and if not, would they consider taking this forward to review at this time? Thank you.
Minister of Finance.
Thank you very much, Honourable Chair, and thank you to the member representing the community of Mackenzie on this issue. We did have an opportunity to meet with them last year on this topic. A couple of things I'd like to share with the member. We shared this advice with the City of Mackenzie, the Town of Mackenzie as well. In regards to their needs for electricity, it's a direct conversation with BC Hydro really to identify the community's power needs. In regards to BC Assessment and any change in policy that may come through you, Honourable Chair, to the member, we do look at tax structure every budget cycle, and so that is opportunities to look there. But I want to just take a moment to sort of describe the competing challenges that we're dealing with in regards to AI and the use of our clean energy. Of course, British Columbia has some of the lowest cost clean energy in the world, and as such, it would be a target, an area where people would like to come and set up many of these types of companies. We saw that in the sort of rush to set up Bitcoin, which we had to limit, and now AI data centers. And at the same time, it's really important to support innovative industries that do need access to data centers. So that's work that really essentially has been led by the Ministry of ECC, so the Ministry of Energy and Climate Solutions. I'll share with you the decision made in that regard. So clean energy is, of course, essential to BC's economic success, and demand is growing very quickly. By managing demand carefully and directing power to projects that deliver the greatest long-term benefits, including jobs, we will build our province while protecting affordability and reliability for British Columbians. At the same time, we're creating a clear path for emerging industries like AI to quickly and effectively get the power that they need, positioning British Columbia as a leader in innovation and data sovereignty. Through Bill 31, the Energy Statutes Amendment Act, and a new regulation, there's now a requirement for prospective AI and data center projects to take part in a competitive selection process to access clean energy. BC Hydro is implementing this legislation through 2026 and the call for demand for emerging industries. The allocation targets for these projects are for as much as 400 megawatts for the first 2 years.